Forged in the lockdown! Hello and welcome to Critical Questions, the Unfathomable quiz. I've trawled the internet. What? Yes! I've trawled the internet for the best, worst, most interesting and ridiculous dumb questions I can find. And with any luck, my guests will be able to answer all of them. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
So there's a slight mistake in that introduction.
Which bit?
You said you scanned the internet for the most ridiculous questions you could find. You've never asked me.
You're not on the internet.
Am I not?
No, you're on YouTube. That's not the internet.
That's different.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on several internets.
I think we should all chip in and buy Peter some internets, because he needs some internets, really.
I think he needs some lights.
The big problem is getting them to Peter, because Peter doesn't have anything where you can.
We could email them to you.
You don't have my email address. You have the show's email address.
Got my email address.
Peter dare not give you his email address.
No.
He fears you.
It literally says, gonna go for it on Twit. And it says that because it wouldn't allow me to add in the last TER.
Santi says Karen looks a bit lonely. I'm a bit scared of what she's going to say when I talk to her.
I want to talk to the manager.
I'm still waiting for the Uncle Sam filter.
Yeah.
Well, I was told that I'm not allowed to do that, so...
Oh, by who?
By the stupid manager in the middle.
Wait, you're a Karen and you're going to let people tell you what you can and cannot do. You're not the real.
Well, this Karen, she's kind of... Yeah.
Yeah, you're
going to lose your Karen license.
To talk to the manager of Karen's to get it back.
You're not Karen enough.
Not Karen.
It's the no true Karen fallacy.
He's older than I remember. Right, today we've got with us Lone Wanderer.
Hello.
Oh God, that is
A very stable milking stool. Jenni Morgan.
Good evening.
Peter de Tucker. I never say his surname.
Nope.
Peter. And a very, very badly behaving badger.
Now available on MySpace.
Still available on MySpace.
But by the way, I'm too. I'm also on MySpace.
Hey,
I
you should have me on MySpace.
I heard they're up to like 8 users now.
How have you
Add
got
me on MySpace,
if you
although
haven't
I'm
got any
not.
internet?
I'm not entirely sure you can add people on MySpace, but if you can, add me on MySpace.
I have one friend on MySpace.
One friend.
Yes.
Is it Badger?
No. It's if you join MySpace, you automatically get one friend added, who's the guy who
you've got to
created-
delete him. Spooky would like to know what's MySpace.
It's a place where bands go to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Should I upgrade from CompuServe?
Yes.
It's like
yes.
Facebook.
No matter
It's
what
like
the question is.
Facebook, but with more glitter.
What
I
are you called on MySpace?
didn't think MySpace still existed, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
exists.
MySpace now is predominantly people in the music business, I think.
It's like AOL, except it's not crowded.
Yeah, and if you don't have your password, you can't log in. So
What?
I have no idea how to log in because that's on a computer that I no longer own. So
I tried to search for you on MySpace. I found a song called Desmond Decker by Peter Seven.
That's
that's not me.
That's not you. You're sure? You had to think about that for a second. Spooky says, I'm thinking of getting on ICQ. I have one thing to say to that. Uh-oh.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, look, it's Baby Yoda.
I did have a quick shuffle at ICQ. A what? Weirdo. I did look at ICQ a while back, and it is now obviously owned by Russia.
Yes.
and it's not a good place.
No.
I wish I could remember my original UIN, as they call
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I downloaded it to look at it, and then I couldn't do anything. Like, you have to know people that are on it. There's no chat rooms anymore. It's not right.
The world's gone mad.
It has.
I'm
Right.
going to go. I'm going to go to MSN Messenger. Still rocks.
I remember
Disturbing
poking
me.
people on MSN Messenger and the whole thing shaking.
Yes. Yeah, it used to do that. Right, all you old people.
And they would poke me, and I'd have like the aneurysm.
You just disable it.
Yeah.
We're being heckled from the chat. Are we going to ask any questions? It's not going to be much better. Right. Question.
Answer.
Question. 1,220.
God.
What is your least favourite vegetable and why? No election talk. That includes the candidates. So
Define vegetable.
I forget. There's a specific definition, isn't it? A root vegetable. Root vegetable? Something that grows in the ground that's not that's not a fruit. So it's not a fruit. I have no clue.
Beetroot.
Has to grow under the ground.
Are leaves included in vegetables?
Like what? A lettuce.
Yeah, like leaves.
Salad. Yes.
Are things that grow
Is
on
that-
trees considered vegetables?
I thought they were fruit. I can't remember off the top of my head think of a vegetable that grows as on a tree.
Oh, so we can have leaves.
Well, spaghetti grows on
Part
trees.
of a vegetable.
Spaghetti's not a vegetable. What? With their spaghetti doesn't grow?
It does.
It does too.
It does.
That
You've not seen the
documentary was
spaghetti
made.
trees?
Yes. Harmonica Man says, "Are peas a vegetable?" Well, I consider them a vegetable, but no, they're not.
There's a religion about those trees.
Yes. Chad Hall says, "Eggplant. It's a mucousy sponge."
No. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh,
Ox says,
he-
"Carrots." Spooky says, "Stool."
Oh, thank you. For the
Santi
benefit
says-
of the normal non-Americans, an eggplant is a courgette. Just thought
Is
I'd
it?
let you know.
I don't like
Yes.
courgettes. They're really not very nice.
They're called
No,
courgettes.
an eggplant
eggplants.
isn't a courgette.
I didn't think an eggplant was a courgette.
No.
I thought it was an
No, a
aubergine.
courgette is a zucchini.
Is it an aubergine?
No, zucchini
Yeah,
is the guy.
aubergine.
It's
An
an
aubergine.
Give me a sec.
It's an aubergine.
Aubergine, that's the one I meant. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one you meant.
Zucchini is the lead character in Greece. Danny
I thought a
Courgette-
zucchini.
courgette-
Wait, I thought a zucchini was the thing that did the ice in an ice rink.
There's an easy thing to remember, Stool.
Yeah, it's an aubergine.
Zucchini isn't a color.
Well, so apparently the top result is
Courgette isn't a colour.
eggplantsoftware.com.
Fair enough.
Eggplant can help you with build a better digital world. Try
Why are you
Eggplant.
advertising them?
I'm reading what it says.
But I guess you need the internet for that.
So are we talking about how the vegetable tastes to us, or how useful it is?
No, we're talking about your personal opinion. Apparently, zucchini is a car. Ricardo
Yeah,
says,
I was going to say tomato sauce, but that's not a vegetable.
I think a
fruit.
zucchini is a little motorbike,
It's a fruit.
probably Italian.
Yamaha makes all the best stuff.
do they make vegetables?
No, because vegetables are
Yamaha.
awful.
But no, mine has to be beetroot. I mean, I like it, but I hate when it stains your fingers.
I can't stand beetroot. And it's not my worst.
Beets are great. Oh,
So
best
what's your least
vegetables out there.
favourite?
Well, I wanted coconuts to be a vegetable because I don't like coconuts.
Coconuts are definitely not
Coconuts are
vegetables. The
shit.
clue is in the name, actually. Coconut.
Well, it's not a nut either.
It's not a nut.
I just use aubergines to represent penises.
And are nuts considered vegetables?
No.
They are a class of edible unto themselves.
Yes. Seeds and
Okay.
nuts category. Nerdy says celery tastes bad.
Well, now corn and wheat are basically seeds.
Corn is a
Coconut is
vegetable.
a seed.
Corn is
What
a
do you
vegetable. Wheat is
I
not.
thought corn was a starch.
It's a
What's
vegetable.
a seed? It's a seed. Wheat is a seed. Oatmeal, barley, those are all seeds.
Corn is a vegetable for the purposes of this.
Okay.
What is a cucumber?
A vegetable.
An
What is
an organic dildo.
How many?
Apparently,
And how
corn is
else-
the grass.
Wait, now I'm curious. How many people in this panel milk their cucumber?
Nobody. It's insane.
I have
The
never
It
seen.
it tastes better.
Does
I have
it?
never seen a fucking nipple on a
How
cucumber.
the fuck do you milk it?
Oh
I'm
crap!
just staying
You
out of
you,
this one.
you slice off one end and then rub the end, and then some white stuff comes out.
It's okay. I am safe in my blanket fort.
Yeah, you're safe.
I need a blanket fort now.
And it takes the edge off of the taste.
Basically,
and it
you rub a cucumber until some white stuff oozes out.
Yes. And this is totally not a euphemism.
I told you it was an organic dildo.
Should we put that on his tombstone? Right? Rub cucumber until. Best advice from Peter.
The worst thing is I only learnt about that about a week ago.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, news
Brain
to
bug.
me.
Brain bug in the chat says corn is grass. Yes, it is a grass, but the actual corn that you eat is a seed.
This is more confusing than Badger's toilet seat. So can I just get this straight in my own head, Dave?
Yes.
You only learned last week that if you rub your cucumber, seriously only last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been rubbing my cucumbers for years and I've never managed to get them to ooze. And last week something just all came together and there we are.
Yeah.
Were they nice, fresh,
Jesus,
hard
McFly.
cucumbers?
What?
Speaking of phallic vegetables,
Did you cut its top off?
That was my
You
problem.
have to. You have to.
speaking of phallic vegetables, I went to see a show of Midsummer Night's Dream some time ago, and the character is it Bottom, who plays the wall?
Bottom is a donkey.
Yeah, it gets the donkey head. When he met the fairies, he had a butternut squash attached to the front of his costume, which was also attached by a wire to the lights, so that the butternut squash could be made to rise.
Okay.
No.
Right, none of this helps.
What kind
Moving
of
right
establishment
along.
were you watching this in?
I can't think of any
Yeah.
vegetables that I don't like.
Are
there
you
you go.
sure? Are you sure that that's what it was? It sounds like you have some kind of illegal access to the webcam in my bedroom.
Stool, what's your least favourite vegetable?
Oh, hello. So you said leaves count, is that correct? So leaves of vegetables.
If they are, we consider them vegetables.
Right, so what kind of vegetable does the coriander leaf come from? Because there's not a coriander vegetable, is there?
No.
Where do we get coriander from? What's it made of?
Crap.
Isn't it in the parsley family?
I believe so.
Right. The first question is meant to be a simple personal preference question.
Well,
know that's
is
not
coriander a vegetable or a herb?
Oh, I guess it's a herb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, I won't have that then. Can
What
I,
will you
can I
have?
have that long white one?
A Swede.
What?
A Swede.
Oh, that could be it, yeah, a Swede. It's
Swedes
long
are
and
nice.
white. It's like a poor person's onion. It's like really shit and pointless. They're crap.
Leek.
A leek.
Leeks are shit as well, yeah. Can I change
Leeks are
that
quite
to
nice.
leek, please?
Yeah,
Leeks are
you can have a
fucking
leek.
Stupid.
You're gonna have a leek.
Yeah.
You turn the
What's the
camera off
point of
first.
leeks?
Bill says parsnip. Badger.
God, they're-
So just to make everyone aware, in the UK you can actually sit at the table and someone would suggest to you that you take a leak.
Yes.
Just pointing that out.
Spooky says this Stool fellow is annoying. Are you aware, Stool?
And-
Did you perchance
He's
watch
a
my
zinger
last?
meal though.
Wait there.
You only
Did-
just noticed?
wait
Now
there, wait
I
there.
want KFC.
I know. Stool, did you perchance watch my last show?
I want a KFC also. Oh, sorry, Dave. Go on.
Did you watch my last show?
No, I don't watch your crap. No.
They
There
read the
has-
fuck out of you.
There has been repeated accusations that you and Spooky might actually be the same person.
I can
this?
I can personally say that that's not the case.
I can prove that it's not the case.
Yeah, because I've
Because you're
actually
right.
seen a video of Spooky making relevant remarks about
Relevant
the
remarks.
Christian God, and I've never
Let's-
seen Stool make any relevant remarks.
Well, okay, we can
to-
test this theory right now. Stool, put both your hands up so they're on camera.
No.
Yes.
Ho-
And
That would be
Spooky, type something.
No. I've got a better test. Spooky, you type while I drink.
Yes.
Nerdy says a shallot. Never again says squash, especially overcooked with onions.
Oh,
Mathpig says
squash is shit.
pak choy. What the hell's pak choy?
Oh,
Bok
bok
choy.
choy.
They call it pak choy as well in the UK.
I'm
Can I
curious.
answer the
I'm
question?
curious.
Bok choy
Dave.
is wonderful.
Spooky
I
says
love it.
bottle of gear.
I would say bok choy is somewhere between something in the allium family and a cabbage.
It reminds me of silver beet.
Of who?
Silver beet.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
No.
It,
They were
it's
It
it
was a
looks
popular
exactly.
beat combo in the 60s. They had funny haircuts.
Uh-huh.
Right,
It's-
Badger.
Hello.
What's your least favorite vegetable?
Spinach.
No, we
Now
can't
you
do
see,
spinach.
I would have said spinach, but we started getting
Except it's not a vegetable.
It doesn't make
counts.
my arms grow. It just makes me throw up on my plate.
right.
If he's
You
allowed
should
spinach,
have
then
it
I'm
cooked
having
a certain way.
coriander.
God, you people like
cream
hate all,
spinach.
you hate all the best veggies.
Sagaloo.
I'm going to say rutabaga because I just can't think of anything else.
I didn't even know what rutabaga is.
It's the safe word.
I'm not untired, huh?
It's another root vegetable, isn't it? Rutabaga.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's in the name.
Uh-huh.
No, it's rutabaga.
I'm
Yeah.
dyslexic. Fuck all of you.
Why is Badger allowed to have spinach, but I'm not allowed to have coriander?
I'm not allowed to have spinach. It's horrible.
Because coriander is a herb.
Yes.
Well, what
Spinach
is
isn't a herb.
spinach?
No, it's
What
not
is
a herb.
spinach, then?
It's a
Yeah,
leaf
you keep saying
vegetable.
that, Dave, so what is it?
It's a leaf
Googling.
vegetable.
You're Googling.
Well,
You don't
cabbage
know
is a
that.
leaf vegetable.
Spooky says celery vase is the word vegetable.
Oh no, celery is great. Celery root is great.
No celery face.
Eh.
You have to go on Twitter to find out what that's about.
Peter.
So I'm curious. Yeah, aloe vera is that a vegetable?
No, that's not a vegetable. You don't eat it.
No.
Well,
I'm
it's
really
a plant and a
annoyed.
cactus.
Yeah, it's
No,
cactus.
But it's in everything these days. It's in soap. It's in
Because
shampoo.
it's really
it's-
good.
Yes, but have you ever seen a aloe vera plantation? Because there should be massive plantations somewhere. Because the
Well, aloe
whole
vera
world.
plants get very big.
They're
Okay,
they're
but
in the
yeah.
same place where the Oompa Loompas came from.
And they you pick a bit off them and they produce a load of stuff that gets diluted.
I'd
So-
like to lodge a complaint, please, Dave.
Go on.
What's that? What's that fish?
said
That
no- You
eelfish?
said
That
no politics.
spews mucus.
Lolanda just mentioned the Oompa Loompa. Sorry. Minus 1 point.
Sorry, Jenny, go on.
Screw you.
I'm just curious because I thought maybe aloe vera is like a banana and the plants walk, so you can't see them in one spot because they move around.
No.
Oh, you're thinking of a walking artichoke?
Next.
Yeah. If that's not a vegetable, then I have to go with Brussels sprouts because they're from Belgium, and nothing good comes from Belgium.
This is true.
Brussels sprouts are spectacular.
They are
Just
not.
saying.
My sister loves
They are
Brussels
too.
Favorite
sprouts.
vegetables
I
as
had to
well.
be
You
subjected
don't know how to
to
cook
Brussels
it.
sprout pie. It was vile.
What? Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to try that.
Why would you
Um,
do that?
This is going to get so removed from YouTube. Never say those words.
Dave,
oh,
I'm serious.
Are we doing?
I'd like that recipe. Could you get it from her?
try.
What's wrong with you?
Badger?
Are we doing favorite vegetables as well?
No.
Oh.
Least favourite vegetables has taken 20 minutes.
I had an answer already.
A pie made of Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
Sounds nummy.
It sounds vile.
Roast Brussels sprouts with bacon and oh god.
Red Fang
Yeah.
says,
So
We
good.
don't have it here in Holland, but if someone comes up with a pie made of Brussels sprouts, we need to reintroduce the death sentence because that's just inexcusable.
Seems a little harsh.
right.
I
Wait
can get
there,
behind that, actually.
Right. Bad-tempered Badger says gherkins are the worst. Red Fang says
I love
broccoli.
gherkins.
I just said gherkins. I didn't say anything about them being the worst.
It's the
It's
you were
his favourite.
answering the question.
No, I was replying to someone who called them pickles.
Cold as fuck
Yeah.
says cucumbers because you never know where they've been. Depends who they come from. That little chuckle.
I know where my one's been.
That's the problem.
Giggity.
It's been in the salad drawer of the fridge.
I bet. You like to keep it cold, do you? So it stays
Most of
more
the
solid.
time. Most of the time it was in there.
The worst thing is, when Badger said that, it almost sounded like he was doing a Kenneth Williams voice.
Yeah.
Would you like to do favourites as long as you can do them quickly?
Yes.
Go on.
Is anyone else going? Anyone else got a favourite?
Go on, Badger.
My favourite vegetable, I'm going to say it's a vegetable whether you like it or not. The scientific name is Ernanthe crocata.
What's the real name?
Hemlock water dropwort.
I have
Sounds
no
like
idea if that's a
poisonous.
vegetable. It sounds more like a herb.
It's the thing that they poisoned some royal family member with at some point.
And that's your favourite? Because you like the taste.
It's because it's tubes and you can blow stuff out of them. As long as you don't mind like poisoning the inside of your mouth and getting like things that like hearty mouth.
Fun food. We like food that you can blow.
No, it was apparently it was a thing growing up near rivers where you the kids would get this plant because it is tube shaped and they would use it to like blow spitballs and whatever, and then later on realize their mouths had all swelled up because it's fucking poisonous as fuck.
Fair enough.
Excellent.
Stool, do you have a favourite vegetable? I dare ask.
Actually, I like most vegetables except for that stupid white one that pretends to be an onion, but I'm cool with most
You
things.
don't have it. Peter?
I'd go with iceberg
Lettuce.
lettuce or salad or whatever you want to call it, because anything that grows on an iceberg has to be good.
Oh God, help me.
Jenny, what's yours?
Oh, I have too many favorite vegetables: Brussels sprouts, spinach,
Well, there you see, that's objectively wrong.
asparagus.
Then no... Asparagus, did you just say?
Asparagus.
Ah, piss.
Yes. Why can't you say asparagus?
Because it's asparagus.
Okay, I have a question. If I have a
Just like
serious question.
it's not lettuce, it's lettuce.
I have a serious question about asparagus that I would like to know the answer to. What actually is the relationship between that and piss?
There's a gene as to whether or not you can smell it.
Yeah.
It's just a camera.
So I was recently told, and this is going to be completely the word that we weren't going to talk about tonight, and then followed by incorrect. I don't want to get points for this, but no, I was told that if you have Asperger's syndrome, your pee smells weird. I don't know if that is a thing.
I thought that was something to do with.
Just clue me in on this one, please.
What?
Dave just mentioned the gene thing.
Yeah.
So, is that a true thing, or are you
Yes,
bullshitting?
That's a true thing.
Some people I can't smell, but apparently, yeah, you can. About a third of the population can smell if someone has eaten asparagus and then pisses. Apparently, it absolutely stinks. But no one else can. The other 2/3 of the population does not have the gene, cannot smell it.
I'm guessing
question.
that wouldn't happen for me because I don't wear jeans. I don't find them comfortable.
Ha ha ha.
So can you smell it?
I was wondering if I grow
heard
some
this.
Brussels sprouts here in my home, would they be then known as Minnesota sprouts?
No. Go on, Stool.
I'd never heard that before, and I do genuinely find it interesting. I'm not sure if you're bullshitting me, but
No,
definitely not
it's a real
bullshitting you.
thing.
No, I
No,
have the gene.
he's not bullshitting you. He's asparagus pissing you.
it
Yeah.
does tie in with the little-known fact about my hatred for coriander, which is 30% of the people on this planet can't eat coriander
Yeah,
because of it.
tastes like soap.
It tastes
Does
like
it?
soap, and I've got
Yep,
that.
sure does.
Yeah, but they
I'm
don't
one
have
of-
the bitter gene like I do.
I'm a minority now, so be careful.
Right, chat quickly. Polar bears
What
grow
does
on
it taste
icebergs.
like?
Soap.
Oh, soap.
What did you
It
say?
Tastes like
I thought you said salt. I was thinking, well, surely that is
That's good.
it just you'll be there
There you go,
thinking,
it
well,
tastes
this is a
better.
bit more salty than normal.
it really is a very fascinating topic. Yes, it is. Trust me. But if
But you
you're
didn't get
one
us
of
to
the-
object.
If you're one of the minorities like what I am, so respect me.
You're a minority.
When you eat it, it tastes like concentrated fairy liquid, Badger. Imagine concentrated fairy liquid and glugging it. That's what it tastes like to
I'm gonna have to
us
test it.
minorities.
Chad says it tastes like soap to him. Spooky says my favourite vegetable is cake. Cold as fuck says I'll bet Jen likes cucumbers. Spooky says his jeans smell. Go on.
I do like cucumbers, except I like them when they're about the size of a penis, so you can make them into little mini pickles.
Lone Wanderer. What's your
Are
favourite?
we talking about the world average size penis?
My time. Are we for the purposes of this, are we counting fungi because I love mushrooms?
No, fungi don't count.
Okay. Alright, then potatoes.
Why wouldn't you
Potatoes
count
don't
mushrooms?
count either.
Why wouldn't you count mushrooms as a vegetable?
Because they're not. They're fungi. But potatoes don't
Oh.
count either.
I thought
Why
they
do
were a root
potatoes
vegetable.
not count?
They don't count as
What?
one of your 5 a day. Because they're...
Okay.
Potatoes are a fruit because in Holland they're called earth apples.
Okay, then bok choy.
What the hell is that?
Bok
Bok-
choy.
It's
Bok
awful.
choy.
It's wonderful.
It's a leaf vegetable.
I have to take
It's
your
kind
word
of
for it.
it's kind of a cross between an allium type plant and cabbage.
Can you say earth apples?
I just did.
apple?
Earth
Yeah,
apples.
but can you say it in a different language?
Yes, you can say it in you can say it in French.
Here to
In a
burn,
different
here to burn.
language. I can say it in Dutch. It is aardappels. In German, it is Kartoffeln.
Nice.
Pomme de
Next.
terre.
Right, next question. Someone called
Pomme de terre.
Smurfs is connected in the background, and I've absolutely no idea who it is because their devices aren't connected.
Who's done what with who?
Someone called Smurfs has connected in the background. Right, we'll do the next question. Question 1221. If you could be a cartoon character for a week, who would you be?
Stool.
Is Stool a cartoon character?
He is where I live.
Peter Griffin. That man has no sense of responsibility whatsoever. I would love to live responsibly free with for like 1 week.
That's a very good answer, Lone Warrior. I like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Where did that come from? Lone
I don't
Warrior?
know.
I think Peter would make a great Karen.
Yeah, I remember that episode where he went to Kentucky and he was looking for Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they're like, he's dead. He was looking for the Colonel. It's like, he's dead.
Nerdy
you
says,
still
I'd be Badger so I could rant about Disney Star Wars.
Lorna, you still wanting some KFC?
You can rant about Disney Star Wars without being me.
It's not as fun.
Yeah, but it'd be so meaningless.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ox says Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Meep, meep.
Road
Jenny.
Runner.
I know the character, but I don't know his name. That's the problem.
Who? Oh. Show?
Describe.
When I grew up, we had a cartoon series that was presented by Porky Pig, and they had a character in a series that was a dog that was a shepherd. with
Oh,
the hair.
Muttley? Muttley?
I have
The one that goes
no-
sheesh, sheesh, sheesh.
No, I know the character he's talking about. It kind of it was tall. It walked on two legs and had a brown cap of hair on its head.
It had the same hair that Lone Wanderer had when she just joined.
Yeah,
Earlier.
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Do you?
I can't think of the name, but I do
No,
know what you mean. I
I-
can see it.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't
we've done
he
the
in the
cucumbers.
same? Wasn't he in the same show as Foghorn Leghorn? I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, yeah. It was one of those old kind of 50s, 60s kind of things.
Yeah, Stool. We know. I'm old.
What's this? What's this?
What's this? What's this? There's
it a-
weddings
is it-
everywhere.
Is a poorly glued comb over?
I'm wondering whether or not he's trying to talk about the election without talking about the election.
I think
Is it Morse
I
code?
think I know the perfect character for Stool though, Mr. Magoo.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
absolutely perfect.
The very sad thing is, I didn't actually realise I was doing this, but it does seem to be some kind of coping mechanism.
Chad says
We weren't,
Inspector
we weren't
Gadget.
going to do politics, Stool, but you look like a certain.
You're gonna lose
non-polit-
points. You're gonna lose points. You get there. Peter's losing points. Right there.
I didn't say a name. I said a non-politician, and I'm completely correct in what I just said. It's a non-politician.
I'll tell
We
you
know what
something,
you meant.
I'm absolutely itching to take this off, but I know what happened last time, and I'm not falling for that.
So who's your character still?
I think I'm going to go for... I've totally lost the track now. I had a really good
No,
one.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
for.
I've got it.
No, I'm gonna go for it.
Stu wants to be Cinderella.
Right, the dog was called Sam Sheepdog.
Yep.
Sam Sheepdog.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really creative, though.
No, it's not.
Well, neither is, was it Steamboat Pete or whatever his name was? Big League Pete.
Steamboat Willie,
Yeah.
Willie.
the original Mickey Mouse.
How old are you?
Okay, if he's
None of your
got a
business.
stupid if he's got a stupid name like that, then I'm going to be Yosemite Sam.
Okay.
Yosemite Sam.
Oh, you're edging.
Am I losing points again, Dave?
No.
It's Yosemite.
Yosemite. Yosemite
Alright.
Sam.
Dave, you've got to
What?
rein these people in. They're trying to push the limits here. They're being
I know.
cheeky and naughty.
Walking the line, Stu.
Nerdy
Alright, Ben.
says it's a risk. Nerdy says I'll be He-Man just so I can raise my sword aloft and say. What does he say? Stool.
I should have used right guard.
Kiwi described as fat, flightless fuck. Well, who described it as that?
Adjudicators of the best bird competition.
I'm under his face.
I love them. There was one at the zoo. The poor little thing. He stepped in a hunter's trap. He has one leg.
How do you tell his leg from his beak?
Mm.
Because one's attached to the bottom and one's attached to the She's kind of round, so it's difficult to tell.
Yeah, that was my point.
But the poor thing was just like hopping along, and I was like, oh, they're so cute, but they're so fucking stupid though. Like, they can't
what
run from
makes
a
them
predator
cute.
at all.
That's
They
what
can't.
makes them
Like,
cute.
they're becoming extinct because they can't get away from the predators in time.
What are you talking about?
How did they? How
Kiwis.
How did
Oh,
they
yeah.
like continue to survive for so long?
No predators.
Well, that
Well, to be fair to the kiwi, the reason they're having so much trouble is because there's feral cats now,
Oh,
Yeah.
humans
and the
have
feral
fucked
cats
everything
are
up
just
again, have they?
decimating them.
Don't talk
Yeah.
to Badger about cats. It goes really badly.
okay.
There's a video on my channel where
No,
I
there
say
isn't.
that cats are bad and horrible and stupid.
No, there isn't. He loves cats.
They taste pretty good, don't they, Badger?
They do actually, yeah. I'd even go so far as to say they're my favourite vegetable.
Spooky says Marvin the Martian. Stool!
Actually, Spooky just gave a really good answer there. I was thinking about Marvin, but
Okay.
I've decided upon Bender.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, Badger, what's yours?
I wasn't expecting that reaction.
Well,
It's a good choice.
rabbit and bender. But I did one of those like personality quizzes a little while ago. It said which Rick and Morty character are you? And apparently I'm bird person.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, now you see you've given me an answer. I had completely forgot about Rick and Morty. I'll be Rick.
There you go.
If I was picking one, I was struggling to think of something it would be from, and every time someone says one, they come up with another like, animated series. I'm like, oh, I should pick one from that.
Kiss my
So,
shiny metal ass.
my
Yeah, that's
shiny
better.
white
My shiny daffodil ass.
My shiny white hiney.
Jenny!
Bender is kind of a robotic Peter.
Yes.
Yes.
It has been that it has been pointed out in both shows. Jenny.
Well, I guess I just want to be any cute anime girl.
You could be Betty Boop.
Well, see, I don't
was
know.
gonna say
I don't
that one
know
as well.
the character's name, so I don't know who that is.
How
I
about
was gonna
Jessica Rabbit?
mention Betty Boop, but I
No,
thought you.
absolutely not.
I thought maybe the audience would not be old enough to remember Betty
Stool,
Boop.
stool,
We
stool.
re- we know
I
how-
do not want to imagine you as Betty Boop. Don't do that to me. By the way, there's a fun fact. So last week or the week before, Photoshop 2021 came out, which has a new tool. You can load a picture in there, and then you can do things to people's faces. One of the things is you can make them older or younger. I tried that with the picture of Stool, still the same, no matter where you put it.
Aww.
Yeah, I can see that one.
No difference whatsoever.
What happens if you put Patrick Stewart in that?
Same thing.
Because he's looked literally the same for the last
30 years.
when
Well,
was,
for the last
when-
10
when
years,
was-
he's looked identical.
When was June made?
1987?
Because he's looked almost exactly the same since
Who are we
before
talking
June
about?
was made. Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh, no, you're very, very
I thought you
wrong.
said Patrick Swayze.
I
No,
heard
Patrick
that as well.
Stewart.
I was just gonna say
Patrick
he's
Stewart
kind of
looks
dead.
older.
Patrick
The-
Swayze's
the-
dad.
you-
He
you-
probably
I
looks
know.
pretty bad by
You
now.
can only tell
Thanks
that
for rubbing
Patrick
salt in the
Stewart
wound. I love
looks.
that guy growing up.
I
Yeah,
know.
me
You can
too.
only tell that Patrick Stewart has aged at all by looking at his neck closely.
Didn't the movie Ghost just break your heart?
Can
I
Yeah.
think Patrick Swayze
I
and Dirty
cried for
Dancing
days.
are how I worked out that I like guys.
Can I ask a really stupid question? Who's Patrick Stewart?
Patrick
Captain
Stewart.
Captain of the
Picard.
Enterprise.
God.
He's that old bald guy who
Star
that's-
Trek.
traitor to the Borg.
That's the guy who still looks the same.
We're getting a
as
lot
when
of
he was-
glare from one of the people.
Is that the guy who's?
Oh my!
Oh, I
when
see
he-
it.
So Patrick Stewart. That's the guy who was in black and white on Coronation Street as a firefighter and still hasn't
Yes,
changed.
that's the guy, Peter. Well done. Yeah,
See.
Right.
there you go.
Brainbug
Yeah.
said,
You mean Patrick Stewart actually had a career before Star Trek?
yes,
Yep.
he was. Oh, he was a
He
classical Shakespearean
He
actor.
started in the theatre.
He appeared in. They wrote on his trailer door for Star Trek, "Caution, unknown Shakespearean," because that's what he was billed as.
He started in the theatre.
I thought he was a one-hit wonder.
Patrick
no.
Stewart. Oh my gosh, no! Patrick Stewart is a very fine actor.
Yeah,
He was in lots of.
He's a
wonderful
national
things.
treasure.
yeah.
No,
This is true.
Patrick Stewart
You
can.
can keep him.
After
You
you,
should you should listen to him talk about the fact that when he does his he does a lot of Shakespeare again now. And
people turn up in
in Starfleet uniforms.
The wonderful thing, if you're not familiar with Patrick Stewart, the fine actor,
Actor.
he is a very fine actor.
yeah.
And this is for the ladies. If you watch
yes.
him in his early stuff, he's a bit of a.
Yeah.
I thought he was gay.
No,
that's
You're
Ian
right,
McKellen.
Ian McKellen, but they're very good
Patrick
friends.
Patrick Stewart is good buddies with Ian McKellen, and they went frolicking around New York. Which
Right,
is where
Infinite Muir
that,
would like to point out, and we are giving him the wrong name. He is not Patrick Stewart. He is Sir Patrick Stewart.
Sir,
Yes, you are
Oh, this is
correct.
very true, yeah.
Now, the thing with Sir Patrick Stewart, the fine actor, is he can literally move me to tears by turning his head. Watch the trailer for Logan, and you'll see exactly when he does it.
Fair enough.
He's a
Spooky.
very, very fine
Just
actor.
I
think-
he really is.
I think Spooky wants me off the show. He just sent me a link to a 41, almost 42-minute long video. If I'm going to watch that now, Spooky, I'm going to miss several questions.
Nerdy
least
says,
I
I'm
think you
not
will.
gay. Nerdy says, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is. Right, hey there. Brainbug says, Professor Farnsworth. Let's go to the next question. Before we cause a
That's
riot.
a good one. Who said that? Who said Farnsworth?
Brainbug.
Brainbug.
Oh, nice one, Brainbug.
Which one's
Good
Farnsworth
news,
again?
everybody!
Oh, that
Spooky.
one. Yeah.
Spooky says she'll only miss 2 questions.
Good news, everyone! I've developed a pill that allows you to breathe underwater. But I can't swallow that. Well, then, good news! It's a suppository.
Right, next question. Question 1222. Do you think the move to synthetically generated medication over the last century has contributed to our illnesses or given us longevity?
Or can we go back to fruit? That was fun.
Contributed.
I think both.
I agree that both, but the benefits far outweighed.
But you should have seen the cancer rates skyrocket at the turn of the 19th century when they went from herbal medicine to synthetics. Absolutely, all the elements just
People
skyrocketed.
started to
Yeah,
live
but
long enough to die of cancer.
wait. Was that also not the point at which we started putting radium in everything?
Oh, there was that.
Yes. Yeah, there was that too.
And also when people started living long enough to die of cancer.
That again, because we increased the
Yeah.
longevity.
Damn you with your facts.
Nerdy says it's given us longevity. Harmonica Man says both. Nerdy says radium bath. Spooky says moving on. Peter,
I don't use medicine.
you never taken an aspirin?
But think about other people though, not just yourself.
He's from Europe, Dave. He does yoga.
He does yoga.
No, we do. What's it called? Homeopathy.
Weed. It's called
Homeopathy.
weed.
Homeopathy.
What's the point in whittling down aspirin to 1/10 of what its strength is?
There's
not called
none.
medicine.
Homeopathy is bullshit. Complete 100%.
Homeopathy. Homeopathy is
up there with
the kind of
astrology.
medicine. No, it's the kind of medicine you need to think about, because homeopathy is based on diluting something
Yeah.
to the point where there's probably just one atom left
Yeah.
of the original. So, but it still works.
No, it
Now,
doesn't.
No,
I jumped into a pool.
I just said what homeopathy is supposed to be.
Okay,
right.
fair enough.
I'm not saying that it's actually that, but
No.
so whenever I encounter someone who says, "Well, you need to take this because that's homeopathic," and I tell them, "So explain to me what it is," and so they will, and then I say, "And what it is it diluted with?" And they say water. And so water is something you flush your toilet with.
Yeah.
Right? So if that still stays there, now guess what you're drinking?
Yes, oh, entirely.
You're drinking shit water that's been diluted so much that it makes you completely shit.
Yes.
The best comedy sketch about this is, of course, I forget the name. Was it Miller and Mitchell?
Yes.
It was called
The homeopathic hospital.
Yes.
Yeah. Homeopathic A&E is hilarious.
Yeah. And then they go for a pint and have
I'd
homeopathic
like
wine.
I'd like to see that.
I
Mitchell and
need to go see that.
Mitchell and Webb, that's the one. Yeah.
I tried to jump into a swimming pool that they'd filled with homeopathic water and it broke my leg.
Oh gosh.
Chad says longevity, but having looked into the results of some of those medicine trials are based on, I'm not entirely convinced all products and medicines are beneficial.
I have 12 children. And it's because I used homeopathic birth control.
Someone's pull-out game's weak.
Nerdy says, is weed a vegetable? To which Infinite Muir says, smoke enough, Nerdy, and you'll be one. Spooky says he drinks homeopathic water. And then Badger mentioned the election. -5 points.
No, marijuana is a herb.
No, I was responding to someone else mentioning the election.
It's a vegetable.
Oh, fuck, I've done it again.
It's a herb.
It's
Also,
a
you've done it, so give me those points back.
No, I don't count, so it's okay.
I know you don't count, that's why the points are meaningless.
You're not doing very well this season. Mostly because you've not been on.
This is my first appearance, isn't it?
No, maybe? I can't remember.
Yeah.
There you go, and you're down 5 points already.
Oh, piss.
No, well, the only person that's actually got positive points at the moment is Brian. So,
Aw.
right, who didn't answer?
I didn't. I think it. So medicine in general has given us longevity. So that would include synthetically generated. Come on, move on. Medication over.
You sound medicated, Peter.
The question's so long it doesn't fit on my screen, so I have to wait until it scrolls by. I didn't hear the question, so I had to literally look at the screen what the question was.
I think there's an app for that.
And it's about 15 minutes from
Just reading the question.
for the first letter to the last one to have it scroll past.
You know, I'm with Peter on this one because the audience don't realise that we can't see the fucking question.
You can see the question.
After 2 minutes, we've forgotten what
Really?
the fucking question
Yeah.
is, and we're talking about vegetables and courgettes. And
Yeah,
all
and
kinds
then
of
Dave
crazy
comes
shit.
up with questions that are actually 2 pages long.
Yeah.
You see, I could
I
do
think-
this, right, but people
I think-
find it annoying because it's out of
I
sync.
think we need to.
And they
Hey,
I can't
Peter.
fucking read that.
Peter,
I can't read that at all.
Peter,
So-
I'm really pissed about this, Peter. So I think we should revolt. And
Yeah.
You're
have
already
some kind of,
revolting.
civil war. Let's stand up for our rights, brother. We need our questions.
Nerdy says medication is what you need if you want to be a record breaker. Yeah, that's
The
not how the
YouTube-
song went.
Oh
It's
my gosh!
dedication.
Don't make me sing that song. Hey Dave,
Why?
don't make me sing
Could
that
we
song.
have another question?
Wait there,
please?
wait there. We have to
Yeah.
hear Stool singing record breakers.
I'm not. Am I allowed to do that? I think I probably am, but I won't do because I'll probably get you.
No, go on.
Oh my god! I need my tap dancing shoes.
Go on. What?
He's going to chicken up.
No, I just don't remember the words. You can make it. I can't remember the words. Damn it, I'll get back to you. But here's the thing. I'm a record breaker. A record breaker. Oh, you've got to get your trombone out.
When are we going to...
You asked for this, Dave.
I'll just be
I
over
asked for-
here.
to be
when
fair,
you're done.
This is literally all your fault.
I asked for him to sing, not to pretend to play the trombone.
I forgot the fucking words.
I think I have
hang
to
on,
go to
this-
that other show now.
Do the trombone again.
No!
If you're the biggest, the shortest, if you want to know it. If you're the not the fattest, oh shit. If you're the fastest, the slowest. Oops. If you want to, you know what I mean? You get the gist. It was a fucking awesome show.
What about the chorus?
Oh, damn it.
He's gone. Ricardo says, I don't like the side effects of Regeneron. Do you mean the fact that they made Trump better?
Yeah,
Hawk
that's
says-
points. Hold on,
Wait, that-
points.
Yeah, that's points for Dave.
Yeah, you did it.
Hey,
I'm taking my points back.
None of us have mentioned.
How the hell am I on
name yet.
negative points?
None of you have mentioned what?
The name yet?
Whoa.
You just went
name?
a step too
What
far.
name? What
No,
name?
don't.
You're
Go for it.
You're jinxing it.
What
That's
name?
you're doing.
Wait there. Ricardo says, Ox says, our sponsor today is Boink earplugs. Nerdy says everyone gets their kazoos.
Okay.
I've just realised I was actually singing the wrong song. The famous one that we all know and love. Sorry, Americans, you won't get this. Are you ready?
Go on.
Dedication, 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 that's what you need if you want to be the best. If you want to beat the rest, dedication's what you need if you want to be a record breaker. Yay!
Soon coming to a store near you. Stool sings the Spice Girls.
I think he was dead by the time the Spice Girls came around.
I hate that shit. Stop
Red
it.
Dwarf is awesome. Right, next question.
Yes, please.
Question 1223.
You know, we've
I'm
been
waiting
here a
for
long time,
Kaz.
haven't we?
Yes. What is the worst thing you have ever done to someone you consider a friend?
That's a different
Uh,
because I've got myriad of things.
Can
to
I
do.
answer that one, please, first?
Sure.
I accidentally once pushed my best friend down a very tall flight of stairs, resulting in a hospital visit to A&E. That's just the first thing that came into my head. I've probably got better things, but, you know.
We'll come back to you. Go on, Peter.
Okay, this is going to be so. A friend of mine is a car mechanic, and his boss at the time, I wouldn't. I was friendly towards him. He wasn't actually a friend, but it's still the worst thing. So the guy had an Audi, and then
Audi.
yes, and then bought. And now he had a Mercedes, and then bought an Audi.
Mercedes.
The Audi was better.
sorry.
Better
I
than
thought you-
the.
I
hold
thought
on.
you said. Wait. I thought you said an Audi. I thought you were talking about his
No, an
belly button.
Audi, a car.
Audi.
So the Audi, he said, was better than the Mercedes. It was
Mercedes.
better engineered, and everything was better about the Audi. And so he put that thing in the garage to clean it and everything. And what we did is one night we went back there and we took out the driver's seat, took out the carpet, and we had a ball bearing about this big. And underneath the seat, there's this
Oh, you are evil.
cavity, and then we put the ball bearing in there, and then put everything back together. The fun part is the next day he was going to go on holiday to Austria. And so while he was in the mountains, we have all those curved roads. The ball bearing was running back and forth underneath his seat. And he spent his entire vacation trying to figure out what the sound was. And he looked underneath the car. He looked underneath the hood. He looked everywhere except underneath his seat, which is probably the worst thing because he didn't have a vacation at all. He spent the entire time taking his car apart and putting it back together again to find out where the sound came from.
Did you have the advert for VW over there with the earring?
No, this was an evolution of what I did when I worked for Grolsch Beer. We had an obnoxious guy who had bought a Ford Fiesta, which was the best car ever, and he had hubcaps. And we had to park on a roof that had gravel on it. So I went there and took off one hubcap and put gravel in it. And I put that on the side that he was that was close to the wall when he was driving down from the roof. And that guy went back to the Ford dealer complaining that his car had a rattle, which was just... It's fun to put stuff in people's cars.
I had a friend that used to work at the American Motors plant in Milwaukee. For those of you who don't know who that is, American Motors used to build Ramblers, if you've ever heard of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyways, he worked on the body assembly line, and he would bring a beer with him to work every day, and have it for lunch. And then he would once in a while take the empty bottle and put it into the rocker panel before it is welded, and it would slide back and forth in the rocker
and
panel.
I can tell you for a fact that he wasn't the only one, because the entire crew did stuff like that, and
in those days,
that basically ruined sales for American Motors. That is a real thing. And the factory is later taken over by Tesla. So I'm wondering.
No. American Motors went out of business long before Tesla even existed.
Yeah, but Tesla now owns the building. I think it was taken over by Toyota when
American Motors had plants in Kenosha and Milwaukee. That's it.
I don't understand any of these car terms.
The Jeep did continue on. American Motors owned the Jeep brand, and the Jeep brand was bought by Dodge and Chrysler.
Hey,
and Dodge Chrysler was involved in a merger with Mercedes and somebody else, and then now Fiat. So it's been around, but American Motors was out of business in the 80s.
I know.
Fair enough. Right.
I got one more, Dave.
Go on then.
So I had a coworker that I didn't particularly like, but we still spent time together, but he was just a dick. And basically what I did is try to annoy him. He bought a new Volkswagen Golf and boasted about it. And I think about a week or two after he bought it, I was walking past, now I need to be careful, a skip, because this is a British show and everyone else can Google what a skip is. And in this skip, there was an old blow-up doll that had a puncture. So we fixed it, then filled it with helium, and we put it underneath his car with a long piece of string. So in the morning, when he came to work, he didn't see that something was under his car. And when he drove off, it floated up into the air. And when he came to the company and he always parked his car in front of the manager's office. So at some point, the manager was staring outside, and it was a blow-up doll floating outside his window back and forth. That was a good one, too.
I like it.
I do. Nerdy says, the worst thing I've ever done to someone I considered a friend is to be on their questions show on YouTube. And Spooky says, I introduced them to critical questions. Ox says, sunk their boat. Chad says, pierced their ankle with a pitchfork. Lone Wanderer.
There's so many, but like some of them are evil, others are just like really sad situations. Like there was a guy that I considered a friend, but unfortunately, because I was in a higher role and I had to tell on him for doing something at work, and he got fired. And I felt really bad about it, but he shouldn't have been drinking on the job.
I used to drink on the job.
Did you get fired?
Oh God!
Oh,
no,
actually, there's
is
another
this
one.
about his toilet seat again? Don't bother.
I drunk on that as well.
A friend I had in high school used to tell horrible stories about his ex-girlfriend. He used to say that they would have sex in a public toilet before they went to school every day. And after they broke up, she was saying, man, I wish I could just find a way to hate him. So I told her what he said about her.
Well, that'll solve the problem, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's like, why would you do that? I'm like, why would you do that?
You fucking said it, dickhead.
Exactly.
Badger.
Hello. What's the question?
What's the worst thing you have ever done to someone you considered a friend?
Does it have to be past tense considered?
Nope.
No.
All right. I once, not only did I go with them, but I literally drove this friend to the cinema to see The Last Jedi.
You consider that's a nice thing.
Yeah.
No, because Disney ruined it.
See?
Oh, you can't say that. You can't say nice things like that in front of Badger.
I ain't ever saying it.
It doesn't matter what you think of the movie. What you actually did is do someone a favor because you drove them there. That's not terrible.
No.
It would have been terrible if you said you would drive them there, then drive as far away from human civilization, dump them, and then go back home. That.
If I tell someone that I'm going to drive them to the serial torture and murder guy's house, and then I do, I haven't done them a favor because I told them beforehand.
Did they enjoy the film?
It was The Last Jedi. What do you think?
Lots of people enjoyed it.
Lots of cunts.
Badger!
Sorry, I'm going to get put in Twitter jail again.
Watchtower Watcher says, and gives us a super chat for $2 Australian. Thank you very much. Says, tried to convert them or slept with their partner. This the same time? Or?
That's what I wanted to know. At the same time?
Which order?
Did they find out about either?
If you want something that you're not going to pretend is not a terrible thing, I once hit a friend of mine in the face with a rock.
Oh,
why?
But why?
On purpose?
He was in the way of where I threw it.
So it wasn't intentionally?
No. I threw the rock.
Intent is everything here.
So basically, your friend did a terrible thing to you because you were throwing a rock, and he prevented you from doing that by walking into the rock. So he did a terrible thing.
I was trying to throw this. It was a really big, chunky piece of slate. I was trying to frisbee it down a hill, and I slightly misjudged the angle, and my friend slightly misjudged his standing location, and I hit him directly in the forehead with this frisbeeing piece of slate.
Oh my god!
You should never throw things. When I was 12, I got a boomerang and I threw it, and it didn't come back, and I've been living in fear ever since.
It'll be showing up knocking on your door with a suitcase.
I'm pretty sure it's landed by now.
Could you imagine it's like, Peter, why didn't you come back for me? It's out of the dark.
Who's ringing?
Nobody.
Me. Next.
It's actually me phoning Peter. Peter, can you hear me? Pick up, please, Peter. Your
Hello?
voicemail is shit. Hello, Peter.
Yes.
Listen, you've just done a really long-winded story about cars,
Yes.
but at no point did you use the word Volvo.
No, because I've changed from Volvo to Wolseley, because then I'm going to confuse
To
you.
what?
because You don't know what
Wolseley?
Yeah, but the thing is, Dave's really struggling for viewers, so if you say Volvo, we'll get a laugh.
No, I'm going to say Wolseley.
Why would we get a laugh from Volvo?
Oh, who the fuck knows? It's Stool.
Dave, sorry, Peter, they can hear us. Hang up.
Do you know where smart cars come from?
I'm hanging up.
Smart cars are the result of an accident between a Ford Probe and a Volvo.
Are you serious?
Right, next question.
I haven't answered.
You did. Oh, you did
No, I
answer.
didn't.
All right, you
No,
commented on
I
Peter's.
told you a
for
story
long
about a
time.
friend.
Oh, go on then.
I had this friend who was this just obnoxious health exercise freak
Is it me?
that just pestered the hell out of everybody by, oh, you should exercise, and I'm so good because I exercise. Blah, blah,
Wait a
blah,
minute.
blah,
This
blah.
isn't a story where you just replaced or added trans fats to their food till they were 3 times the size.
No, no. So one day he was dropping his car off at my shop, and what he would do is we would work on the car, and while we were working on the car, he would go take his bike and go for a big long bike ride, and then come back and pick up his car and go home, which was just fine. But he was particularly obnoxious that day. And he's one of those bikers, one of those kind of biker guys who wore all the lycra spandex kind of stuff, and his balls were hanging out there and all that annoying stuff. And so I took a big load of this old ancient axle grease that we had that was just this ugly brown color, and I put it on his seat. And he got on his bike and rode off, and then came back. And it looked like he shit in his pants. It was really funny. And he didn't notice.
He didn't notice.
I'm sure he did when he got home, but
Yes. You probably got it everywhere.
that's the most evil thing I've ever done. So
Right. The next question.
I did have one more.
You did?
Yeah, I recently DM'd a friend and I said, "Are you awake?" And they responded to me barely. And then I had them help install a script on someone's computer, and neither of us checked whether or not the script was enabled. So we spent about an hour reorganizing someone's computer. I thought that was pretty bad, wasn't it, Dave?
I was pretty at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Oh, but you won't talk to me at 2 in the morning.
You want to have complicated conversations.
Oh, programming the whole script business isn't complicated.
What time was it when I called you? It was anywhere.
It was after 4 when I went to sleep, and it was about an hour, so it was probably about 10 past 3-ish.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hang on a second. Hang on a damn second here, Peter, you dirty European. So you phone him at stupid hours in the morning, and then
No, I didn't phone him. I sent him a DM.
And then you pretend to me that you're a fucking expert. You bad fucking dick.
That's another terrible thing that I do to friends. I pretend to be an expert and tell them things.
I see what you're doing. This is why we left the EU.
And he told me he didn't want to talk about complicated geopolitical topics at 2 in the morning.
To be fair, this was to go and vaguely chat with Aaron and get. He told stories while we were trying to fix the script.
Yes.
Not that I'm name dropping or anything.
Nope.
I knew Aaron Ra.
Aaron Ra doesn't make a video for my birthday.
I think the funniest thing that I've had is I was early for one of his shows, and that's where he was doing a video with the voice of Nephilim Free. I can't tell what happened, but that was extremely funny.
Banda says, made my friend come on my channel at 11 p.m. his time to watch me get drunk. To be fair, that was quite funny, although you were very, very gushy. Now Matt Pig's being mean. Right, next question. Which is another evil one. Question 1224. The person you hate the most has accepted $10 million to have sex with a mythological creature. But you get to pick which one. What do they have to boink?
What was the last? I missed the last words of that question.
I got the perfect answer.
I got an answer.
We're there. What do they have to boink?
Boink.
Boink.
What do they have to have sex with?
Oh, thank you, Badger. Okay.
Fuck, shag.
I have the perfect answer for that.
Go on. Shani is not a mythical creature.
S.J. Thomason.
She's not a mythical creature either.
She thinks Jesus is real. That qualifies as.
No, it doesn't. Jesus would be the mythical creature.
No, she's the mythical creature too because there's no way you can point everything she says down to one person. It's impossible.
If you're having sex with Jesus, do you go for the hand holes?
They're just additional.
You nailed it.
Watcher says, I'm a mythical Aussie, so I volunteer myself. You don't know who my worst enemy is. Ox says Donald Trump. Chad says Medusa.
Watchtower just volunteered to have sex with Stool.
Hang on, Donald Trump's a mythological figure?
Apparently so.
I would choose Cerberus.
Cerberus. Who's your worst enemy?
Well, Donald Trump right now.
Right there, that's -5 for Jenny.
When you say a mythological figure, does it have to be from like old myths?
No.
Nope.
Or can it be from current?
If you want to pick
fictional
Goatman, you can
narratives?
pick Goatman. That's all right.
It's got to be from things I've heard of.
So Star Wars?
The first
Oh no!
the first three films, maybe.
What
Maybe
if it is a mythological creature within the context of Star Wars?
Do I know about it?
I don't know. I haven't thought of one yet. I'm coming up with scenarios.
Nerdy says the myth has to be canon. Harmonica Man says Echidna. Gibbler says the Kraken up the bum. Is that the Kraken doing it to the person that you hate the most, or the person you hate the most doing it to the Kraken?
Nosferatu.
Ox says the Minotaur.
Hey, if anal fisting's your thing, I mean.
Even if they live through it, they will never leave the maze. Stool.
Miss.
Stool.
I need a wee. No, that's not true. Okay, what's the Badger will remind me of this. I can't remember the name of the scary creature that lives under the sand that begins with the letter S.
That lives where?
Under the sand.
Sarlacc.
Yes, that's the one.
That's
Sarlacc,
not
yeah.
mythical though, is it? It exists.
It is mythical to the Sand People.
Okay. So my answer is, who would I feed my enemy to? Because I got bored of the questions about 10 minutes ago, but because we can't see them, for fuck's sake. But the answer is, I will feed my enemy to that Sarlacc, because Sarlaccs are really... You don't want to be eaten by a Sarlacc ever. So that's...
Why is your name Audi?
Audi.
And the first part is, I'm not going to answer who my enemy is. Pissed. Can't speak. Deal with it. Fuck it. I don't care. You guys are getting pissed in America, so I'm just joining in.
But why are the people getting pissed in America?
Don't do it, Stool. Don't. It's a trap.
Well, since I'm the only one on the panel
I
who's in
almost fell
America.
for it.
Jenny, you always forget I'm in America too.
Oh, that's right, you are.
When
when you
doing
talk
in
funny, I just
America,
forget.
haven't
I
you
just
seen the
forget.
mess?
Why
Hey,
is
well,
you being in America relevant?
Well, because we know what's going on here.
What's going on there?
This election.
No.
Go for it! It's a trap! I told you, no!
Sorry.
You asked.
Yep.
Mine would be a centaur.
Centaur.
Mhm.
I've
Oh.
lost track of the chat. How about
Well,
priapus?
can I just-
What's
can I-
Well,
priapus?
centaurs are horny.
Can I just squiggle in here a little bit, please?
Go on.
No.
Centaurs. Are they boy centaurs or girl centaurs?
Well, it depends on who the hateful person is. I mean,
Neither are well designed for human interaction.
This is my thing. I don't know what the difference is. Do you do the front bit or the back bit? I don't know.
hole to hole.
I don't think the front bit has a hole.
This is what I keep saying to people, and they laugh at me.
Excuse me, you're the one that keeps up bringing up conversations about sex with mermaids.
That's natural. But if
Actually, I think it would be fairly easy for you with the lady centaur because you just gotta kind of put your knee against them.
I have
Bloody
no
hell.
idea what that means.
You have a knee willy.
Oh,
Oh, my knee willy. Okay, this is true. Yeah.
And the best way to have sex with a centaur. Stool. The best way to have sex with
Picture
a
of the knee
centaur.
willy.
You put them up to a cliff, and then they will push back.
No. That's why you use the
The
boots
knee
on the
willy
sheep.
with the hats. That's terrible.
That's why you put the
Ah.
boots on the sheep's rear legs, because they keep going up and down
Yes.
with their legs. And
You
just
wear
gives you a little
wellies
more
that are too
action.
big for you. You put
Knee willy.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
so
Go
Dave, do I need to change my answer?
Why?
No.
To what?
Because you said SJ wasn't a mythical figure.
Yes. So that wasn't an answer.
Okay. then considering the time of year we're in November, so he's coming soon. He really is coming soon. He's sooner in Holland and Germany than he is in
Tentacles.
the US. So I'm going with Krampus.
Krampus. Nerdy says one of the worms from June. And Nerdy said something I looked up, which was the Greek something, and I completely forgotten since I looked it up. Ricardo says, if it's a man, it will be a high knit... Yeah, forget that. Someone read what Ricardo just said.
Just a second, let me get my reading voice.
You know, the fact that character is named Krampus.
If it is a man,
proves that
it will
was-
be. Oh fuck!
Ah.
I should have proofread this before starting.
Just wait a second.
Hinutipo.
That's worse than I said it. And if it's a woman?
If it's a woman, oh fuck! I should have remembered that I'm dyslexic before starting this.
Go on.
Drukpa Cundley.
Fair enough. Jenny, go on.
Well, I said Cerberus.
No, you had a comment about Krampus.
Oh, I forgot now.
That's fair enough.
It's fleshed out. It was.
I thought you would get.
Yeah, I
The
just I got
consensus
talked over.
here
I
that-
forgot.
It's the consensus
Dave,
that
wanna
we
reach
don't
out?
like.
Want to read out Watchtower Watches?
I was about to. What it says, Snuffleupagus.
See, I was thinking that would happen.
Snuffleupagus.
That's why I didn't read it.
Double penetrated by his trunkened penis.
And what?
Ow.
Oh, you know, I never thought about that. Do
Hold
you
on,
think
Dave,
an elephant
Dave.
can blow themselves?
Dave, what was
Yes.
the feature again?
Yes, they
Well,
can.
themselves a nose job.
That
Say
is
again?
that is confirmed.
I didn't catch that. What kind of creature was that?
A Snuffleupagus.
No.
No?
Snuffleupagus.
Because the first is the I see. The Maori ruler of the underworld. That can crush a man with her vagina.
Oh, yeah,
Why
I
did,
forgot about
excuse me,
anyone that could do that with
excuse me,
practice.
wait a minute, why did you not say it then? Why did you not pronounce it?
because I thought it would be funny to see you guys pronounce it.
I knew I would butcher that, so I thought. Best
And
to
also,
do
I
that.
really don't. I don't know a lot of the Maori words, and I can't really pronounce a lot of them anyway.
I also knew I would butcher it and jumped right in.
You took the grenade. Right, next question.
I haven't answered yet.
No, you honestly think I've finished with this fucker? No.
Hush up. That's the
That's
next
not
question.
how
I gotta
this
go
shit
soon.
works.
Yeah,
Stool!
Jenny's gonna go in a minute.
I haven't even answered this one yet.
Okay, what badger?
Stool first.
Firstly, Mr. Snuffleupagus is awesome, and if you disagree with me, you're dicks, all of you.
Why did you mispronounce it then?
Snuffleupagus.
Are we talking about the Muppet character?
It's a little Sesame Street.
Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Yes.
It's very easy.
Okay.
For the guy who has been sitting in every episode up in the balcony, yes, that would be
Yeah.
easy.
Cheap
You
seats.
know that you know that myth where they put that person in the golden bull?
Yeah.
No, the golden cow even, and then the bull comes in and does the business.
Yeah.
Does that? Can I just have that scenario?
Sure.
Fair enough.
Because that's a mythological scenario,
Sure.
and the bull is in a myth, so I think it's mythical.
Cool.
Fair enough.
And it's going to be I'm not going to say directly who the person I'm putting in that scenario is, but they directed The Last Jedi.
There you go.
It's not direct. Stool, are you done with the question?
No, not yet. You know how this works.
I'm answering for him. It's a mermaid.
That's what he wants. Nobody wants for his enemy.
You know how this works. If I'm not here, you're nothing. I'm like the star.
Oh.
So, I've noticed that none of you have answered the questions, because it was a two-part question, wasn't it? Feed to, and who do you want to be fed into?
No, it's not feed. What? Where did you get feed from?
It's
I don't-
sexual intercourse.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Dave,
Dave, you've really got to
check
sort
your
this
DMs.
shit out.
Check your DMs
You
on
need to
Twitter.
see
I
the
just
fucking
tweeted
question.
the mythological.
You're killing me, Small.
All right,
This was
I have
about
a
food.
okay. So the mermaid thing though, where do you put it?
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
the mouth's a hole, isn't it?
I don't.
I
get
mean,
it.
I suppose they do have the upper body parts that are fun, but they've usually got starfish on them.
Dave, for the benefit of.
Are you
us
aware?
poor
Okay,
peop-
okay. That was a disturbing meme I found on Twitter the other day. It says the Little Mermaid and talks about the Little Mermaid and the fact that starfish have mouths in the center of their stars.
Yes.
That's
But then,
disturbing.
how do they go pee pee?
Yeah, how does the starfish stay
Mermaids.
attached to the mermaid?
Just for
with
the
the mouths?
benefit of the people who are watching on YouTube, who can actually see the question. What is the fucking question?
Self-adhesive starfish.
They bite.
Let me have a look.
Dave, check your DMs. I just
did.
sent you a picture of the mythical question, a mythical a
I
thing.
know. Why are you sending me dirty pictures of Stool?
So just
So you
choose,
can show them on screen.
I
choose
can't
a
show them on
mythical
screen.
creature who you want a friend to fuck for 10 million, was it?
Well,
Yes.
a milking stool is technically a tripod, so I think that could be interesting.
The person you hate the most has accepted $10 million to have sex with a mythological creature, but you get to pick which one. Who are they
Okay.
going to boink?
Right, thank you, Dave. Well, I maintain my first answer, Sarlax.
If they
Okay.
die during it, do I get the $1 million?
Well, $10 million.
Yes!
No.
Oh, look at him.
I want to buy the rights to Star Wars.
He's speechless.
And right.
Oh, I've got better ones, but I'm not. Unless Stool is being really obnoxious, I'm not going to show the one with his hairy legs.
Dave, I have to leave.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming.
Enjoy the show, chat. We'll see you later.
See you later.
See you later. Jenny.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Catch us next Tuesday.
It is
Jenny's
Tuesday.
going
Friday.
Jenny's going to do a proper show, not this shit.
Well, there's the door stool. I mean, you know.
Where's your show been?
It just dawned on me. Badger earlier said he drove a friend to a Star Wars movie. I got a picture of Princess Leia.
No, you've not, you dick. Shut your fucking mouth.
With a beard.
You know, I can sit here and take this.
Okay, then don't.
Because when the time is right, I will rain on you with a shower of bombs.
I've
wait,
got a picture of
do not confuse me with a non-political figure from the US who went to Russia and was rained on. Not.
Hey, wait there, Peter, another 10.
No, I said non-political.
Yeah, he loses points for that.
Next question, because he's just...
Next question.
Oh.
Right. Wait there. Oh. Hello.
Oh gosh.
No.
This is going to be bad because now we've got the same person twice.
Yeah, this is going to be so difficult. Hang on a sec.
Jesus, Mick.
Hello, everybody. My name's Spooky.
Hi, Spooky.
I'm not Stool.
You're not Stool.
We are not the same person at all.
You can hear that bottle echoing. He's got a different microphone in the bottle.
No.
Right. Next question.
Why is Stool snorting his drink?
That just made snot come out. That was funny.
As usual. Right.
Dave.
Yes.
I'm really helpful, aren't I?
You were very helpful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Question 1225. If you knew your spouse committed a crime, would you turn them into the police?
Yes.
What's the crime?
Yeah,
Wait
that would depend on the crime.
Dave, this is not going to work.
What's not going to work?
What's your screen?
What's your screen?
Put me?
What do you mean? Where have I put you? You're there. Right,
you've got Ricardo on your face.
Just wait. Oh, where the hell has it gone? I've done this. That one? No. We have a new one.
What's he done? He's broke it.
I've broken everything.
He's broke the whole
Didn't we talk about this before you went live?
There. Yay.
There you go. Right.
Oh.
Hello, Ricardo.
Hello. How are you?
Ricardo.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I thought you were also Stool.
Very distorted.
Yeah. Is this better now?
A little bit.
Should be. Yeah.
Right. Did you hear the question?
No.
Right. Question 1225. If you knew your spouse committed a crime, would you turn them into the police?
What's the crime?
Well, the point is at what point would you turn them into the police? I suppose is a better way.
Depends on the crime.
That's what I'm asking. What crime would you turn them into the police for? What wouldn't you? If they murdered your neighbour that you didn't like.
How much do I not like the neighbour?
You really don't like the neighbour.
Did the neighbour direct The Last Jedi?
No.
Oh, I might then.
You might
turn them in.
So you turn them in for murder. Right, what if they stole the pen from the post office?
How did they get my pen?
They stole the pen from the post office, not your pen.
Was the pen in the post office attached by a little piece of chain?
Yes.
Oh.
Do I get the piece of chain?
Shoot
no.
them.
Oh, well, then I'll turn them in.
You'll turn them in. So pretty much you're going to turn the spouse in regardless.
What if I get the piece of chain, though? Can I get the piece of chain?
Yes, sure. You get the piece of chain.
I'm not turning them in, then.
No, because this is where they get you. Because the piece of chain is really shit. So don't fall for that fucker. It's really shit chain. It's not good chain.
Yeah,
Really
I was going to use
chain.
it to reattach the plug on my sink.
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no?
No, I woun't, because if...
What have you let your spouse get away with crime-wise, given that you wrote this question?
No, he never has, but we always have these hypothetical questions. This is where most of the damn questions come from. But it's from me, and I'll, play test them on him. But with the way that he is, his personality, if he committed a crime, it wouldn't be anything petty, and it would be... kind of vigilante. I don't want to say like say someone came in and they were trying to murder, kill us. He would kill them, something like that. He wouldn't just go out and rob a bank or. Yeah,
but if he did,
yeah,
robbed a bank.
We'd go to somewhere with no extradition laws.
If I wouldn't turn myself in for it, I'm not turning the spouse in for it.
Yeah. But you see, in this here in America, I don't have to. Like, he could tell me that he killed a whole bunch of people, and with the spousal laws and everything on the books, I don't have to say shit.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't have to say shit, but it's a difference between living with a mass murderer.
Never say shit.
Well, I'd have to be I'd probably try to get him into a mental hospital,
So are you telling me that Padme not telling the Jedi Council about the Sound People was entirely justified according to US laws?
Probably. No. I mean, I don't know, because it's really hard. I want to say no, 100%, but then what if he rapes someone? If he rapes someone, I'll be like, hell no, motherfucker, I'll I'm going to take you out, and then I'm going to be in jail, and you're going to be dead,
What if your partner was a Gungan?
A what now?
What?
I'd probably turn him in then.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm not sure how I would find myself in that predicament.
Never Again says, if you got caught not saying shit, you can be charged then with conspiracy after the fact. Why are they all trying to justify the crime? Ox says, if they rob a bank, do I get any of it? Well, they're your partner, in theory, you get to share it with them. Never Again says, so yeah, I have limits. I might kill one for the right reason. Spouse, that is. Oh, wait, he's already... Wait a minute, we're not talking about killing your spouse. We're talking about turning them into the police.
See, mine walks a straight line. I don't think he would ever. I can't.
But, okay, it's a hypothetical question. You have to assume that they would.
Yeah.
I don't have a spouse.
You're imagining you do. I mean, what if you found your partner, over a bloody corpse, trying to eat them?
That's happened.
Oh no, not again.
Would you turn them into the police?
What
Dave,
are they going to do with what?
The question's malfunctioned because for badgers, that's their daily life.
What are the police going to do with either a badger eating a body or a demon lady eating a body?
Are the police humans or Gungans?
They're humans.
If they're Gungans, they're really ineffectual. You just leave on a bongo.
I don't know, I really want to I really want to fall back on it depends on the crime, but it's Yeah.
Well, you've already said there's definitely a line.
Yeah, there is.
Your line seems to be more against whether or not it hurts you.
Pick
look,
a crime.
Okay, if we're thinking about my current predicament where I am, I don't work. He's the only sole source of income. So I'd be out on the street, I would lose the house, I would lose everything.
Yeah.
Pick a crime and specify the victim of the crime, and I'll tell you. I'll give you an answer.
No, because the point was to try and find your limit.
I don't know. This is why we need to run through some hypotheticals.
Well, I mean, that's where I am. If that really happened today, I would want to try to cover it up because I would have nothing. I'd be out on the street.
Right, let's get some sane people. Stool.
Asshole.
Would you turn your spouse in?
Yes.
Very good. Spooky.
Hello.
Would you turn your spouse in?
Well, it all depends. There's a bit of a formula about the seriousness of the crime
Oh,
and
for
the
fuck's sake, here we
and the-
go. This is going to take about half an hour. Can
The
we
serious-
fast forward?
the seriousness of the crime and the love of the spouse,
You can't
isn't it?
fast forward actual time.
I
But
I thought you did a brilliant job because it just looked like both of you talked at the same time. That's just brilliant.
yes, but we never speak at the same time, do we, Stool?
Told you he's got a microphone in
So-
the ball.
That's my answer. It all
It
depends.
depends. Where's your line? If they murdered someone? If they murdered
uh,
the neighbour that you don't like?
Oh, well, there's two different questions. If they murdered the neighbour that I don't like,
Yeah.
but how much do I love them?
Well, they're your lifelong partner.
Also, did you ask them to do it?
And yeah, I mean, if it was poison, probably not. But if it was a stabbing, yeah, I would.
Chad says, I said, buy a blanket, no. Their choices are their business. Who am I to tell them how to live?
What if it was hemlock water dropwort?
No.
It's my favourite vegetable.
Ricardo,
I would.
you would turn them in.
Yeah, I would.
Even if they just stole a pen from the post office.
No, that's no. Well, no, not that. I'm talking about something more serious, more substantial than just that.
Fair enough.
£2.
£10,000 from the local post office with a shotgun.
They stole the
Oh, yeah.
post office.
No, they
With a
stole
shotgun.
£10,000.
Oh shit! I don't want
Armed
to get
robbery.
shit. I've just got into politics.
Well, with a shotgun, no, I would laugh a bit. No, that would be something to see. No, it depends on the crime, but yeah, it comes to a point where yes.
$10,000 from a post office. How many stamps do you buy, Dave?
Well,
All our
most of the
banks
post
have
offices have the credit union or the building society in them.
I'm still
Well,
waiting
here-
for Dave to send me my trophy.
She said it. She said it. She said it.
What did she
What?
say? I wasn't listening. What did she say?
Voting society.
No, building society.
No,
I'm still waiting for Dave to send me my trophy.
I know it's sat there ready to go. I will send it next week probably.
But see,
Where are you
one of-
sending it?
Oh wait, no, you haven't given me an address. Yours isn't packed, ready to go. You bastard.
God, you're just full of lies today.
But
But,
all the ones I've got an address for are ready to go.
Dave, you can just dump it in a forest nearby.
You won't get it. GeoSam says, won't turn in a family member if I knew they would be sent to prison. Right. Peter,
Yes.
you would turn them in?
Which one?
which one?
Any of them?
Oh, okay. No. I'll try to answer this as British as I can. You don't grass up someone who can grass you up worse.
Mhm.
He makes a good
Exactly.
point. He makes a good point.
Yeah. But no, the inspiration for that question came from there was a case here, and they just made a movie about it. It's on Amazon. Man was having problems with his business. You know, he was losing money. He had a tailor shop, I want to say, somewhere over in New Orleans.
I thought you mentioned Borat. I saw a guy who had problems with this stuff.
No, not Borat. No, but basically, they decided to rob a credit union, and they got $5,000 from the credit union. But they went in there with like a gun and duct tape and a rope, and his wife tried to say, well, it was only $5,000. Like, he wasn't going to hurt anyone, so why did he walk in there with a gun and duct tape and rope?
Mm.
You know? And she spent like 20 years trying to get him out of jail, and now he's out of jail, and he thinks that it's okay because it was only $5,000. but he went there with intent. He was saying, "I didn't have any intent. Why are you going to go there with a gun?" You know.
So I can justify that because
What if he
I
just
know
went-
for a fact that a gun, duct tape, and a rope is what Stool takes with him when he wants to seduce a woman.
You know what? I've been sat here now for an hour and 47 minutes, and I've not said the C word. I've not sworn. I've not lost any points.
You haven't.
You can't say the C
Well, you want
word,
a
but you
goalkeeper.
have to replace the U with a V, otherwise you get banned.
I think. Have we had a commercial break yet, Dave?
No.
Because I'm just going to say,
I think we're wrapping up though.
We are.
ambrosia custard
Lovely.
is awesome.
They should send me some.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Right. Last question. Quickly. I've lost the last question. Shit.
You need to get your audience.
What?
You need to get
Entertain
your
the people.
audience to vote,
Sorry.
Dave, because you need to get your audience to vote because I think I've won, to be honest.
No. Hey.
I
Let's just
haven't
be
lo-
honest.
I haven't lost any points.
I'm kind of
Right.
the best here.
Shut up. Question 1226.
I love it when he does that because it's like a trigger. When he does that, I'm going to just talk over
You've
him.
got to shut up for the questions. Question 1226. Would you rather?
I think Stool,
Dave, what's the question?
I think Stool just answered that question.
Question 1226. Would you rather your leader be an insane idiot or a smart wet lettuce?
One to
Insane
mention
idiot.
Politics.
Say again?
Insane idiot.
Insane idiot.
This question breaks your own rules, Dave.
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
It
talking
does,
about.
yeah.
It does.
It-
He's
I
a
don't-
bad leader.
What?
He's a bad leader. He
Nerdy
tricks
says
us with
lettuce.
his shenanigans.
Badger.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for the lettuce because if the lettuce does anything terrible, I can eat the lettuce.
Ox says we have the idiot now, so lettuce has to be better. Spooky.
Smart people for the win.
Smart wet lettuce. Peter.
Yeah, I'm going with the smart wet lettuce too, because the insane idiot may push the button. The smart one won't push the button, and if it's a wet lettuce, he wouldn't dare push the button. So I'm going with that one.
Yeah, because I'd eat him if he does.
And that too.
Geo Sam, I just go with the idiot.
But only if it's iceberg lettuce.
It doesn't say what sort of lettuce he is.
I quite like rocket.
Iceberg is the worst sort of lettuce. It's ugh.
Romaine.
No, it's the best.
There's
No,
some nice
it's so
spicy
right.
Chinese lettuce.
It's so icebergy.
It's nice and cold and crispy, and yeah.
No.
And it grows on an iceberg. I mean, what's not to like?
Well, we're running out of that kind of lettuce.
Because we're running out of icebergs.
No,
They're an endangered species now.
I like rocket in my salad because I'm trying to leave the planet.
Santi says the smart wet lettuce will not make it to term, Dave. Don't know what he's talking about. Ricardo.
Lettuce. It's
Lettuce.
combustible.
Stool.
Hello.
Hello.
This is going to take a while.
Good news, everybody. No, I don't understand the question, but the cold green stuff is nice. I like to eat that. I don't like aubergines. What was the question? I have no idea.
Would you rather have your leader be an insane idiot or a smart wet lettuce?
No, hang on. Repeat that.
Would you rather your leader be an
I'm
insane
listening.
idiot, I know,
I'm listening to my
or a
microphone.
smart wet lettuce?
No, I can't do this. No.
No?
I do like lettuce. I really do.
I once plugged my headphones into the microphone socket, and people were listening to my ears.
Yes. Given that microphones and headphones are basically the same thing. A very stable milking cucumber. No. That's what he uses the stool for. Right! We are done.
I once dated a
Dave,
a
I've
girl.
got to run.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming.
Dave, I once dated a girl with a seashell bikini. And when you held her up to your ears, you could hear her scream.
That's terrible.
So painful. That is so painful.
I thought you were going to say when you held her up, you could smell the sea.
What is the opposite?
I was with Badger on that one.
Right.
What's the opposite of laxatives?
Bulkers, probably, or something like that. Or
because if I was when Thingy said she had the runs, I was trying to recommend something. I forgot what they were called.
Imodium.
Yeah, that.
Right. Before we go, anyone got anything to shill?
Yes. Subscribe to me. Sp00ky BedHair.
He has a good video on why God isn't real.
No, I don't have that video. That's on PO Channel 2's site, but I might one day mirror it.
Yeah, you should mirror it. It's a good video.
Right.
Thank you.
All their links.
Coming from a pro like you, that's a great compliment, and I accept. Thank you. That's very good.
Yes.
Of you.
All their links will be in the description shortly. Half of them didn't. What?
Can I shill something, Dave? You and I have been working backstage on a show.
Here we go. Aaron Ra, bloody fucking Aaron Ra. Yeah, we get it, Peter. Shut the fuck up.
Didn't make a video for my birthday.
Just watch the last few seconds of the end credits.
Yeah, whatever. Bloody. Fucking move on. He's boring me. Move on.
Stool! Do you want to shill your channel?
I met a man with long hair. Look at me.
Chanel.
Do you want to shill your channel? We've got like 2 minutes.
I'm all European. Look at me with my funky accent. Who can't speak English?
Listen to my broadcast, my immensely popular show on a very stable milking stool.
Oh, hey, be careful.
Yeah.
Tread.
And you have to subscribe to Very Stable Milking Stool, because if you get a notification that he's going live, watch it, because it will be taken down within 24 hours.
This is true, yeah.
This is
Badger! Do you have anything to shill?
Yes. You can find me on MySpace, myspace.com/BadTemperedBadger. I'm also I have a YouTube channel that I've uploaded a video to recently. It's art.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I plan to upload more videos in the future, and I have some from times I've uploaded videos in the past also.
But I'm curious, Badger. So in your videos, there's also always someone who does this kind of cameo thing. Does she have her own channel? Because I'd like to watch that.
Which one? Because there are several that make occasional cameos. Well, there's at least 2.
All of them.
Right.
Okay.
No. Wait. Can't do that now. Ricardo, anything to shill?
But I'm not done. I was gonna say that you can argue with me on Twitter.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah, I do that all the time.
You do.
Gotta keep winding Dave up. Wind him
You
up.
don't. I have to. Otherwise, I have to
Wind
mute
him
you.
up.
Right.
Twitter.
Stream is about to start on Mama Atheist channel. Mama Atheist and Brainbug are interviewing PZ Myers. Okay.
Who?
So you all have what? So you all have to go over there. The link is in the chat.
At least it's not Aaron Ra.
No, it's not Aaron Ra. Shut the fuck
Where
up.
the fuck is
Go
Aaron
over there.
Ra?
Yeah.
This is shit. Where's Aaron Ra? This is shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Questions with Aaron Raw.
I did a
On
video
that
for his
note-
birthday.
You're so
On that
sick,
note,
Peter. Where is Alan-Ra?
we're going to say
Alan-Ra?
good night to everybody. We will see you on Friday, hopefully, if I am alive.
Wave, wave,
Bye.
wave. Bye.
Disney's non-canon.